Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Bay Area Focus. I'm your host, Michelle Griego. Today, we'll talk about a GLBT history museum, an Indian community center, and a variety of Special Olympics programs. But first, we'll hear how Renaissance Entrepreneurship Center helps small business owners thrive. Please welcome Sharon Miller and Marcus Tartt to the program. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
All right, so tell me about Renaissance and what it does.
So basically, we help women and men start and grow their own businesses. And we work with people who generally don't have access to business school or venture capital money. We work with lower income people, and we give them the training, the resources, and the networks that they need to thrive as business owners.
And do they already come in with a business idea?
Generally, all of our clients come with a business idea. That's something that the business owner really needs to embrace and love. And know that that is that person's direction. So once they have the business idea, we can then help them to turn that business into a reality.
Because it takes a lot to turn an idea into a business, right?
It sure does.
So how long has Renaissance been doing this?
For 30 years.
That's amazing.
It is.
So 30 years this year.
Yes, this is our 30th anniversary.
Well, congratulations on that. Tell me, why small business?
Well, it's a great way for people to become economically self-sufficient and do so in a way with tremendous dignity. So what we find is that people can get a job, and that's great. For some people, that's the right path. But for many others, they will never be able to make the kind of wages they need to live well in the Bay Area. So with a small business, you build assets. Our clients are creating better futures for themselves and their families.
And Marcus, you run the Bayview Center.
Yes, I do.
And you actually grew up in Bayview?
I did. It's such a, well, let me first say it's such a great community. I mean, it's so diverse. It's probably one of the more diverse communities in San Francisco. I'm going to go out on a limb and say in the Bay Area. And I think that diversity is what makes it special, the people and the small businesses. And
so giving back to the community, you're now helping people.
Yes.
And their small businesses. Tell me about the center.
Well, the center, it's just a great entrepreneurial environment. You can come into this center and you can access our services. Sharon spoke about some of the business planning courses, but you have access to technology. Folks that don't have a computer or a laptop can come in and use the computer or laptop. They can also meet our consultants and staff who are very engaging. So we're always excited to hear about new ideas, business ideas.
Sure. And what kind of business ideas do you hear?
Oh, it runs the gamut. I mean, we, a lot of catering. So food service, because food service is easy to kind of, get into. It's low entry point. You don't have to have a lot of money to start food service. But, I think one of the more interesting is somebody wanted to start what was it? It was a French fry shop, where you had different types of toppings for French fries. I thought that was rather creative.
I hope chili cheese was one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then lots of businesses for women as well, right?
Yes. We do offer special programs for women, and that's an area that we're even expanding further in this year. About 70% of our clients are women. So we're already working heavily in that area, and we're adding more and more women-focused programs.
Well, you've had a lot of success so far in this program, and we're going to hear from two business owners right now.
I was able to work with several consultants from Renaissance and allowed me to do projections, my business plan, just looking at the end result of sitting down with people that have the knowledge of the business. And I'm just so grateful.
In 2003, I went to the Bayview Renaissance. So I went there and I was like, whoa, you guys got classes. And I took some classes. It made me more confident, and I still use that as my foundation.
Well, right there you have a painting business, and it looked like Southern Sweets, which I think is a great idea. Anything sweet is great. Are people shocked when they come in and they have these ideas, how much it takes to get their business going?
People often don't think through all of the steps. People often love their idea. I'm going to have a painting business, and doesn't that sound great? Or I'm going to bake, and doesn't that sound great? And we really take people through the full process. So what is your product? What is your service? How will you distribute it? Who your customers are? And how you're going to make money. So by going through all the steps of what you need for a business, the light bulbs go off and they suddenly realize it's not just that I have this product and people are going to come and buy it. I need to create a path. So we help people with that roadmap to figure out how to get there.
Does it cost for them to get this training?
All of our services are low or no cost, and we provide scholarships. So no one is turned away in case they don't have enough money to pay. But the cost of the programs are very low.
And then the profits they make,
they're theirs.
they keep. That's amazing. All right, well, thank you so much. Thanks for all the work you do, too, and for coming on the show and telling us all about it. And for information on the Renaissance Entrepreneurship Center, just log on to rencenter.org. Again, that's rencenter.org. Coming up, how the GLBT Historical Society plans to celebrate its 30th anniversary. We'll be right back.